Hardy dudes and dudettes, welcome back to the Hot Damn Racing Team. And if you're new here, welcome. All right, rest in peace to my grandfather. I want to make and eat one of his famous meat sandwiches. Now, I don't recommend doing this, all right, and nobody in my family ever recommended it, but we've seen my grandpa do it like 5 million times, and I think it's time that I try it. Okay, I'm gonna be a man. All right, my grandpa was a really cool dude. I'm not gonna go into a whole bunch of history. He was a semi-pro bass fisherman. He was a senior master sergeant in the Air Force when he retired. This is some of the stuff that I got when he passed away. I got this deal here. I believe he was an E8, something like that. He died in the Air Force. Okay, really cool deal. This is some of the stuff. You see that right there at the bottom, how it's kind of not in place. That's because I don't know how I'm going to take this apart and fix that. But this is some of the cool things I got when my grandfather passed away. And you know, you guys don't have to really like trip and be like, you know, I'm sorry for your loss and stuff like that, because it's been a little while. All right, yeah, you know, it's all good, guys. All right, pretty cool. My grandpa did some things in life. He was a pretty cool dude. You know, he lived and died in the Air Force. He died of a heart attack. All right, and this might be the reason why, you know, or it might not. You know, the dude seemed to be pretty healthy. You know, did a lot of workouts. Look, you got those old school military dudes. All right, some of you might know and some of you don't, but for the ones that know, you know, they go run 8 miles every day for no reason and tan on the roof naked. You know, I don't know. That was my grandpa. All right, so I'm gonna make my grandpa's famous meat sandwich today, and I'm gonna eat it. Some people call it a hamburger. Some people call it a meat sandwich. All right, I'm gonna call it a meat sandwich hamburger. All right, so the materials that you're gonna need. You're gonna need some ground beef. All right, this isn't the same ground beef that he used back in the day, but this is kind of what I remember. All right, you need some salt and pepper. All right, an onion and some bread. Not really maybe a hamburger bun or nothing like that. It's like a meat sandwich and a little bowl to mix your meat in. All right, and then something to cut your onion. Right, a little deal here. So the first thing we're gonna do here, we're gonna take the onion out. This package. This is what my grandpa would do. I remember when I was a young boy, my grandpa would do this. I would watch him do it. My mom would never let me eat the sandwich that he made. So we're gonna go ahead and dissect this onion down a little bit. And we wanna cut a slice off of it. So we're just gonna do exactly what my grandfather would do. All right, we're gonna get rid of that skin junk. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the junk. We're gonna cut a good slice. Oh damn, my eyes are watering. My eyes are burning right now. Oh geez, I'm almost blind. Oh, dude, the onion's kicking my ass. Okay, so you got some slices there. All right, my grandpa would get his slices done, and then he would get his meat. Okay, his ground beef. And what he would do is he would take it. All right, I don't know if he would do the whole pound. I'm gonna do like a half a pound, maybe a little bit more than a half a pound, because I'm actually kind of hungry right now. I waited all day for this. So, you know, I'm gonna put it in this bowl right here. It's a little fancy bowl, something that my grandma would have, you know, that she would have gotten from Korea or something like that, South Korea, when my grandpa was stationed in South Korea. All right, just something cool, you know, put the ground beef in there. Really simple. And then pepper, right? Just some simple old cheap pepper. It doesn't say pepper on it, but if you know what pepper looks like, yeah. And my grandpa would put some pepper into the bowl with the ground beef, and then salt. He would do a little bit of salt like this. Okay, he'd put it in there. He'd mix it up. Right, I'd watch my grandpa mix it up. He'd mix it all up. All right, he'd get it ready. All right, he'd get it ready. All right, and then his bread. He'd get his bread. I'd watch him get his bread. You know, little young buck, my eyes, dude, my nose is really kicking ass from this onion. All right, he'd get his bread. He'd have his bread ready. He'd lay his bread out, you know, like so. He would get his little burger thing here going like this. He would smack it a couple times like that. And then look at that. That's about like, I think that's like a 3/4 pound burger right there. He would get that going like that, and then he would put it on his piece of bread. Just like that. And then he would take his onion, just like this. And he would smack it right on there. And then he would take another piece of bread, and he would put it on there just like that. He would. You're probably expecting me to fire up the grill or something like that. But no, this right here is my grandpa's famous meat sandwich. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot. Might not wake up tomorrow, but this is how he did it. This is literally how the old school men would used to do it. Just have to dig right in. I'm gonna put an extra onion on there. We'll just eat it. Just like, I don't know, I'm not having problems tomorrow. Or next week, something big, but this is how it would work with my grandpa. With them old school Joneses. He thought I was gonna cook it. He thought I was gonna like make it medium rare. Medium rare. Something. Not the case. This is what my grandpa would do. Just like this. Like every afternoon after he did like a 7-mile run. Oh. Damn, that's good. Oh. I feel like a real man. I know why he's doing it now. I feel like a predator. But not like that type of predator. I mean like the one, like a lion killing a zebra type predator. Dorks. Try that. One day. Yeah. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I'm just trying to respect my grandpa. Alright? I'm doing something I always wanted to do, which was try to eat one of my grandpa's famous hamburgers that he didn't cook. I'm putting this through it on just like this and eating it just like this. Damn. I feel myself getting stronger. I feel more manlier. Oh, damn. I might get worms. That's what everyone always thought. I always thought my grandpa was gonna get worms or something. Never got worms. Ate raw beef like crazy. This is not something that I would normally do. I'm just doing it out of the respect for my late grandpa. Okay? Damn. It's actually pretty satisfying for a real man. Yeah. Pretty sure a lot of you sissies out there are like, oh, I can't eat it unless it's burnt all the way through. I'm gonna try this one. And you'll ascend to the next level. I feel like I'm ascending already. Oh. Oh. This is amazing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna eat that whole onion piece. You just seen me do that? whole piece of fucking, whole piece of shit onion. What the hell am I doing? Hey, Mutt. I'm kind of getting full right now. And I like to share. Hey, come eat some meat. Come on. My dogs. What's wrong with them? Ooh, that onion is really beating my ass. Dude, my grandpa was a real man. This is making me feel like a wussy right now, knowing how he actually lived. Men used to live like real men. Not anymore. Nope. Not anymore. Come here, Combat. Come here. Come on. Meat. Combat. Come here. Combat. Mutt. Here, you want some? Look. Come get it. I don't want it no more. I'm getting. Here. Come here, Combat. Come here. Come here. It's too much man for me. Here, eat it. Make the dogs finish it off. I'm not gonna waste it. Come here. You want more? Eat it. Eat it and get out of my face. I'm just kind of full right now. That's a lot of meat. Yeah, respect to my grandpa. Respect to all you guys out there. That's a crazy sandwich. I don't recommend eating. It could really mess you up. How damn hell y'all the baddest? Get some.